The luxury car dealership on the edge of town was the kind of place where the floors were polished like mirrors and the salesmen wore suits that cost more than a month's rent. One rainy Tuesday, a woman named Martha pushed her bicycle into the service bay. She was wearing a faded yellow raincoat and worn-out sneakers. She looked completely out of place among the Ferraris and Porsches. 3 different advisors ignored her, pretending to be busy with paperwork. Finally, a young mechanic named Jack, whose hands were stained with grease and oil, wiped his palms on a rag and walked over. He didn't look at her clothes. He looked at her eyes. Martha explained that the chain on her old bike had snapped, and it was her only way to get to her job at the nursing home 3 miles away. The service manager yelled across the floor, telling Jack to stop wasting time on junk and get back to the engine of a billionaire's SUV. Jack looked at the manager, then back at Martha. He quietly led her to his workstation. For 15 minutes, Jack ignored the ticking clock of his billable hours. He didn't just fix the chain. He oiled the gears, adjusted the brakes, and polished the frame until the old bike looked new. When he was done, Martha reached into her pocket and pulled out a handful of crumpled singles. Jack pushed her hand away with a smile. "This one is on the house, Martha. Just make sure you get to work safe." He even gave her a spare reflective vest from his locker because of the rain. The manager was fuming, promising to deduct the time from Jack's paycheck. 2 days later, a fleet of black sedans pulled into the dealership. A man in a tailored tuxedo stepped out. He was the owner of the entire national franchise. The manager scrambled to greet him, but the owner walked right past him and headed straight for the service pits. He asked for Jack. The owner revealed that Martha was his mother. She lived a simple life by choice, preferring her old neighborhood and her bicycle to stay grounded. She had told her son that in a building full of people trained to value luxury, she found only one man who valued humanity. The owner didn't fire the manager. Instead, he promoted Jack to Regional Director of Culture and gave him a blank check to start a community program that repaired vehicles for those in need, free of charge. Jack went from scrubbing engines to changing the lives of thousands, all because he decided that a broken bicycle was just as important as a broken shoe. It's a reminder that your character is defined by how you treat someone who can do absolutely nothing for you. In a world obsessed with the price of everything, never forget the value of a soul. Common value if you believe character matters more than money.